Hey y'all, it's your girl Tashana, and I'm back with another informational video so we can change energies and raise frequencies to help make this world a better place, to help make our world a better place, to help make this world a better place. Yes, if you're new here, my name is Tashana and I'm the founder of The Chosen One's Love. We give out motivational, inspirational, and informational videos as much as we can to help raise energies, frequencies, and vibrations, to change mentalities, and yes, help make this world a better place. So please like, subscribe, comment, and share whatever you do to help push this channel forward. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And for our returning supporters, thank you for being here. Today's video is about the lies that is out here about becoming a man or a woman. Just because your sex determines whether you're a male or a female does not mean that makes you automatically a man or a woman. And there are many more sexes that we could talk about, but because for the purposes of this video and the generalization of sexes, we're only going to talk about the male and the female. Just because you were born either male or female does not mean you are automatically going to become a man or a woman. Hence, you can be a grown-ass boy in an adult male's body, and you can be a grown-ass girl in an adult female's body. When males and females pass through childhood, puberty, and adolescence, most of the world considers us grown. At 18, the world considers us grown. But we all have seen a grown person not fully be matured too. So what do you call a grown person or a person in a grown male's body or a grown female's body that has not completely matured mentally? What do you call that? You can't call that a grown man or a grown woman because they're not doing grown man and grown woman things. Being a man and being a woman is someone who has matured, who has grew, and who has gained the knowledge and information needed to take responsibility for everything that they dish out and that they receive in. They take responsibility for where they are in life. They take responsibility for how they treat people. They take responsibility for what they do, what they say, how they think. A man and a woman can only be determined by your actions, how you treat people, how you are as an individual. If you are not being responsible for your life, for yourself, for your children, if you have any, for your grandkids, if you have any, the roles that you are placing on yourself, if you are not actually acting in those roles, you are not that title. I said it once before, titles are just titles, y'all. You cannot get bent all out of shape or hung up on the fence about somebody saying they a grown man or they a grown woman, but they clearly not out here showing grown man and grown women characteristics or having grown man or grown woman tendencies. You can't say you a grown man if you don't take care of your kids. You cannot say you're a grown woman if you don't take care of your kids. And I'm not just talking about physically, because anybody, any male or female can lay down or get on top of somebody and have intercourse and make a baby. But it takes a man and a woman to raise that baby into maturity and beyond. And maturity, I'm just talking about 18. I'm not talking about raise them into being into adulthood, because I specifically think adulthood for our mentalities don't start until you are 30 or above. But because the government needs people to throw their kids out here into the workforce as soon as possible and to make these kids think they're grown as soon as possible so they can reap taxes and benefits and things up off of us, they want to lie and say that you are grown at 18 when we are not grown at 18. There are so many things that I still needed to learn and do and know and grow at 18. But I wasn't going to learn those things and I wasn't going to know those things unless I got out there into the field, out there into the world, and actually learn those things. Some of those things. But other things I could have learned staying at home with my parents, being taught things that I'm still learning and registering in my brain today. I had to reprogram myself and recondition myself so that I wouldn't be like the rest of the world, lost. Like I say, any male and female can lay down or get on top of somebody and have a baby. Any child can do that. Any teenager can do that. Any young adult can do that. I've seen that happen. But I've also seen those same so-called grown women and grown men not taking care of their responsibilities, can't keep no job worth of shit, cannot actually know when they are in psychosis or know when they have a mental disability or know when their mentality is off, and they take the steps to go get healing, get therapy, get counseling. There is so much lack of responsibility out here from so-called grown men and women, and people around you sit there and let you have that title or take that title on when you don't even deserve it. When you don't even deserve it. I can't stand when people be out here talking about, I'm grown, baby. We grown, baby. How are you grown when you can't even wipe your ass correctly? How are you grown when you can't handle your emotions correctly? How are you grown when you can't determine that you determine your worth, that you determine who you are, where you are, what you want to be, where you want to go, how you want to go? How are you grown when you can't take responsibility for yourself, your actions, what you do, how you do, when you do? Blaming everything on somebody else. I had the hardest life growing up, but still to this day, my mom and dad's actions does not determine who I become, who I am, what I do as a person. I can use that excuse. I was in a foster care system. I got mentally and emotionally abused, physically abused. My ex-person cheated on me, pulled guns on me. Like, I can say so many things to make excuses, but guess what? That's not going to get me to where I need to be. That's not me taking responsibility for me and my life. So then, therefore, I can't be grown if I'm letting somebody else govern me. If I'm letting somebody else program and condition me and tell me what I'm going to do and where I'm going to go and what I'm going to be and what I'm going to ingest and what I'm going to look like. That's not being grown. Being grown is standing up for yourself, loving yourself, disciplining yourself, controlling the things that you intake, the things that you do on a regular, where you go, the environment you place yourself in, how you raise your kids, raising your kids, period. Helping them understand things that you've never understood, never leaving their side no matter what. And when you know you are doing the right job with your kids, how you know is, do your kids respect you or are your kids disrespectful to you? Are your kids truthful and honest to you, or are your kids quick to lie and not tell you the truth and hide things and be sneaky? What is really going on in this world? Like I said, once again, is massive destructive fraud. They're going to tell you anything to reap the benefits off of our labor. Because one, our time, we as a person is more valuable than these debt notes that they can pay us. So they need us. They need our offsprings. They need us to be dumb, simple, stupid, and slow for them to program and condition us to work for them. And them, I mean the elites, the people that started these governments, the people that want to keep us asleep and being sheep. They don't like the ones that wake up. They don't like the ones that know the truth, for the truth, and stand up for it. Y'all done seen so many things. Y'all done seen so many things that this government has done, and y'all still depending on them. That's no different than staying with somebody that whooped your ass, that beat your ass, that constantly disrespects you on a daily basis, that cheats on you, that gets over on you, that uses you and abuses you, and you stay with them. You're giving them a loaded gun over and over and over again to shoot you. To shoot you. Why? That's the same thing as depending on this government who has shot you time after time and after time, shot your ancestors, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, time after time after time, and you study depending on them. What does that make you? Not a grown man or a grown woman. That makes you a puppet. That makes you sheep to this government. That makes and means that you are asleep. And they are getting what they need from you, your energy. Come on now, y'all, wake up. Wake up. I'm so passionate about helping people change their mentalities and waking up. I don't know if I can even talk about this subject that I'm going to bring up right now yet, so I'm not going to go into full detail about this subject. But let's just let me say this. I love all ethnicities. There is not a racist bone in my body, and I don't even know why it's called racism, because it should be ethnicityism, because there is only one race, the human race. But again, I am not racist. But you have racist individuals out here in this world, men and women of all ethnicities. We do know how America was formed, right? I have solid proof. I have evidence that racism is inside of our governments, which we already know that. But they are still, to this day, 2022, y'all, initiating people into the KKK, one of the most notorious evil gangs. Let me say gangs, because y'all want to say some of these gangs out here are bad, and being gang is really being mature and taking care of yourself and your responsibilities and standing up for you and saving lives. That's what gangs were really formed and made for. But now you have these ratchet ass gangs that don't mind going to kill young kids, killing women, killing men, all based off your ethnicity and the color of your skin. Now that's some deep and unruly and not mature shit. That is not no man and that is not no woman. But let me tell you, I only said all that to say this. If that is still happening in 2022, where do you think that this government is going to lead the people if y'all do not wake up, if y'all don't start getting independent from this government? Y'all need to stand on your own too. Stop depending on the government for your food. Stop depending on the government. The money only means something because we make it mean something. Honestly, a millionaire is only a millionaire because we make them millionaires. Billionaires are only billionaires because we make them billionaires. Debt notes don't mean nothing, because the real actual currency of this world that God gave to this world was rubies, diamonds, gold, silver, any of our precious metals and gemstones. Those are the actual currency of this world, and that's the currency that the government stole and then exchanged it with these debt notes. If you go back far enough in history, you'll learn that. So you cannot place too much on these debt notes, even though you need these debt notes for true freedom. That's why I say the lack of money is the root to all evil, because any people will do anything for this money. It's not the love of money. The love of money is not the root to all evil. It's not having any. And that's what makes people kill, steal, and destroy, because they don't have true freedom. They feel locked up. They can't go nowhere. So when I tell y'all, becoming a man and a woman has nothing to do with being born a male and a female, and nothing to do with being a male and a female. It's definitely your actions. It's definitely the things that you put out here onto this earth to determine what you're going to do, where you're going to do, how you're going to be, what you ingest, what you put out, and how you receive things. And putting out positivity and waking up and helping this world become a better place and doing better for people all around you, even your so-called enemies, even the so-called people that is against you. They cannot harm you or hurt you. They have anything anybody thinks about you has nothing to do with you. You just need to mind your own business, stay in your own lane, and take your inspired action and do what you need to do, and others will follow. But we got to stop being sheep, y'all. We got to wake up in this world. It's more than just having a gun and owning a gun and protecting yourself, or being a so-called gangster and going to steal, kill, and destroy up out here. That's not being no man or no woman. Being a man or a woman is standing up for what's right and what's real and what's truthful and what's honest, and stop being lied to, and learning the knowledge you need to learn to do the right things, to grow, to change. Do you know that the only reason why we're able to live is because of air, right? Because of air. That is the number one thing that we need anywhere to live as a race, as a human race, right? We are killing the soil all around the planet. Just because soil is there does not mean it will grow nutritious foods that have minerals and vitamins, raw minerals and vitamins in it. You can have dead soil that grows dead plants that look like they have minerals and vitamins in it, but ain't giving you no nutritional value because that soil didn't have any nutritional value in it. But yet, people are asleep. People don't care. People only care about looking good, what they can gain materialistically wise, what they wearing on their feet, what they have in their head, the makeup they put on their face. Baby, let me tell you, y'all are the most lost people there is. Following after these rappers, following after these minute ass female rappers and male rappers, and everybody that's putting out negativity within their own ethnicities to try to bring them down only for a little bit of money. Them people ain't rich, y'all. These people are getting money from record labels who are actually rich. The record labels are rich, but they getting advances. They're getting cash advances, credit advances for $1 million or better. And then they have to pay that back. So now they're putting out any type of content. They don't care if it's killing us. They don't care if it's bringing the world down. They don't care if it's bringing their brothers and sisters down. They have to pay that $1 million back because they signed their name on that dotted line. They sold their soul. So guess what? They're going to do anything to get that money now. Y'all got to wake up out here. I'm done. Y'all could go so much harder than what I just went. I know I just went kind of hard. I'm sorry, y'all. But man, it's sickening, y'all. We have to grow and we have to really mature. And not only does your body need to mature, because that's going to happen regardless. What's not going to happen regardless is your brain maturing. Our brains are supercomputers. You have to download, undownload. You have to clean the hard drive. You have to send tests to it. You have to re-download things. You have to pay attention out here. You have to change your mentality. If you want to grow, if you want to change, if you want to be better, if you want to do better, if you want to know better and you want to feel better and you want to help the world become a better place, because we are killing the earth, y'all. We are killing this world. One by one, little by little, because we are being programmed to condition, one, by the government, two, by everybody that is controlled and have sold their soul to the government. So I hope y'all gained some valuable information from this video. I know it's a lot to process, but again, if you want to become a real man and a real woman, if you want to step into your masculinity and your real femininity, you have to take responsibility for yourself and your actions and what you are placing out here into this world. Are you helping bringing the world down? Or are you helping bringing the world up? You can't call yourself a man or a woman if you're sitting there tearing the world down, tearing people down, tearing kids down, tearing everything down around you. That's not no man or a woman. I don't care who you are. So with all that being said, I hope y'all gained some very valuable information from this video. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a very beautiful, blessed day. Mwah.